I was at the Taj Mahal the other day. What a name dropper, Jaime. I don't get it. Don't let Jaime distract you from the fact that Hector is gonna be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. On top of that, he just came into Harry's and ordered 3 T66 turbos, an NOS, and Motec system exhaust. What's up with these jokes, Diego? I don't get it. Shiny foreheads don't crack. Please sell your patent to Apple. For what? For me not to make any money out of it? Samsung strategy, make fun of Apple, copy Apple, remove the evidence. Oh, they can't remove the evidence from the internet, man. That's right, it's that time of the week. I am Jaime Rivera, this is Pocket Now, and this is the Pocket Now Daily Recap, your comments for this week. So Monday the topic was interesting. We had a comparison with the camera sensors of the Huawei Mate 30 Pro and the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and you could see just how significantly larger the one that the Mate 30 Pro offers. I asked you, do you care about this particularly? And we had 508 comments. In all honesty, Huawei has passed Apple and Samsung in phone camera technology. They only need to improve their video quality. In all honesty, you're totally right. It baffles me because they get photography right, but then, I get it. Leica, which is the company that helps them tune the camera, is not famous for their videos. But then again, Panasonic figured it out. Their GH5, which is tuned by Leica as well, which is the one that I'm using for this video, is one of the favorite cameras for this, so there has to be something that Huawei needs to figure out. Let's wait and see the king when both flagships arrive. It'll be a good question, it'll be a great comparison. I'm really looking forward to it. I just hope the Mate 30 Pro runs Android. Since I already have a Mate 20X and I love it, yes, I would totally buy another Mate phone. Just the pain here in the United States. Seriously, and it's sad because this is such a great product. A lot of people are like, yeah, you guys are chills for Huawei. I'm like, listen, back in the day when Huawei did not have good phones, they would offer devices for review and I would decline them. They have stepped it up, they have proven that they could do a good job, and now I just have to be honest about it. Their products are great, and I get to try all of them. Huawei clearly has an edge. Samsung can keep up with photography, but Huawei really has to work on videography to be an all-around camera phone. Totally agree. Definitely Huawei needs to work on that. Then again, it's interesting because they use a Sony IMX sensor. They just don't declare that they do. I'm talking about Huawei just as much as Samsung. So the question is, why can't Samsung get the same sensor? Because it's available, Samsung. Then on Tuesday, the topic was the iPhone 11. I asked you if you were looking forward to it as we had leaks from SoftBank as to when to expect it. We had 490 comments. Remember that September 20 is also Area 51 Raid Day. Am I the only person on this planet that's not keeping up with the whole Area 51 thing? But hey, it's probably a way to divert attention. We'll see. Nowadays, leaks are more interesting than the actual product itself. That is such a good point. The drama behind the leaks and everything. And then I have people complaining in the comments that we covered too many leaks. Like, what do you want me to do? That's the way the industry works. iPhone 11, Tuesday, September 10th, 2019, keynote. Friday, September 13th, 2019, pre-order. Wednesday, September 18th, 2019, iOS 13. Friday, September 20, 2019, launch date. Show less. And I say show less because, man, that was like the weirdest comment ever, but you got the likes. Yeah, that could be the strategy. It makes sense. It's pretty much the timeline that we've seen. Yeah, we'll see. The iPhone 11 is same old song and dance with minimal changes and a higher price tag. Not looking forward to it. All right, yes, it could be. I don't hear, we see design changes, but we hear no feature changes that could warrant the whole wow factor that we're expecting from it. Then on Wednesday, the topic was the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus. It was announced. We covered it at Unpacked. I had to pre-record because we had to make it to the show. The show was so late, it was raining, it was crazy, but it was great. I asked you if you pre-ordered any of them. We had 510 comments. Note 10, no headphone jack, no expandable storage, 1080p display, a 3500 mAh battery, and $950. Galaxy S10 Plus, headphone jack, expandable storage, 1440p display, a 4100 mAh battery, and $750 on Amazon. What world are we living in? Alright, fine. I was complaining that your comment was too long. Now I don't. I get the point. That's going to be an awesome comparison, actually. Let's do it. Compared to the Note 10 Plus, I feel like the regular Note 10 is in a weird position. With a 1080p display and SD card omission, the starting price shouldn't have been lower, just my 2 cents. And my 2 cents as well, I feel that that price tag is too crazy for what you're getting. That device should have been in like the $850 price range, above the S10e, but but right with the S10 or somewhere around there. And then obviously with the other comment that just went by, the fact that right now you get so many deals on the S10 Plus, that is pretty much a better phone. Honestly, as proud Samsung owner, I have no reason to mock Apple anymore. Note 10 is a complete disappointment in every aspect. I'm not disappointed, there are things that I like about it. I'm not gonna die over the lack of a headphone jack, I just wish they included AKG earbuds, or, you know, the Galaxy Buds, or whatever. I mean, earbuds by wireless, sorry about that. But yeah, the Galaxy Buds, I mean, come on, man, just give me a coupon to get them, or for the pre-order, I don't know. That would have made more sense. The new Note 10 feels like a cosmetic update. Other than the new design, I can't see what new innovation they bring to the table. It doesn't even come with the latest Snapdragon. The differences with the latest Snapdragon aren't really significant, I will admit that. The thing about it is, you know, with that whole gaming feature of you being able to play your PC games remotely, that I find to be awesome. Then on Thursday, you know, I've been downplaying the rumors of the Pixel because people don't really care. Every time I do a video that's titled Pixel, people just don't care. And yet the leaks and the specs of the Pixel 4 were so good that I was like, all right, fine, let's do it. And well, we talked about it. I asked you what you thought about them. We had 522 comments. You see 2800 milliamp hours with a 90Hz display, not gonna go well. You know what else is not gonna go well? The sad fact that every single time that I'm outside and I try to take a great photo with a Pixel, which I know has the camera for it, I don't have a good enough display to see the viewfinder well enough to feel comfortable taking my shot. And so imagine adding 90Hz. That's only gonna make the dimness of the display worse. I hope that they do work on the nits of that brightness, because that's the only way I would care. Pixel 4 XL, 3700 milliamp hour battery, very meh. Telephoto camera, why? This is in 2017 when phones needed this to stand out. Where is the ultra wide lens, Google? Yes, where is the ultra wide lens, Google? I mean, haven't you looked at the S10e? That phone has been so popular, and seriously, we don't care about the telephoto. The wide angle makes a lot more sense. Yeah, agreed. Every time Google's new device makes us excited, but in the end we just buy for that camera. Rest is just average. Hashtag wasted. Yes, I do feel that particularly the price tag. I mean, the Pixel 3a is a good example that if you price, you know, meager hardware aggressively, people will buy it. But other than that, like, don't get me wrong, I'm using the Pixel 3 right now. I'm working on the After the Buzz. I really want to love the phone, but expect the video. I have so much to say about the experience. Is it too much to ask for a 256GB Pixel? Yes, it would be great. I mean, 128 gigs would be great enough, and I feel that should be like the starting storage, regardless of how much free stuff you get from Google. And then finally, Friday, we had the announcement of Harmony OS. That was rather interesting. I'm actually about to get on a plane. I'm heading to China. A lot of us are going to China, and the meetup is with Huawei. We're about to hopefully see, I don't know, the new Harmony OS or whatever the case may be. I mean, I asked you, we covered the fact that it's open source, so many things, and I asked you what you thought about it because it's better than Android in certain things. It's not better than Android in other things. When it comes to what they mentioned, we had 431 comments. Huawei has no choice. They can't let a very unpredictable man dictate their future. Seriously, you own those comments. I think that it's the best move. I'm not saying that I want Huawei to move away from Android. I'm just saying that if they can't trust Android, I mean, as a business person, and I used to work on strategy for certain companies, that's the first thing I would have done. I'd be like, what took you so long? Competition, competition, competition. I love when companies have to compete for my money. You wrote complete, but I get that it's compete. Thing about it is, yes, I love competition. A lot of people are like, yeah, but Windows Phone failed. It was a different strategy. They didn't have the scale that Huawei has. If they're launching this open source and they make it available to their existing install base, and they also make the App Store a little more aggressive with the pricing for developers, I think people are going to jump on it. Unlike other new OS, Harmony is lucky. It got a very large market to depend on. What Huawei need is time. Not just time, dude. What happens if they launch this Harmony OS and they don't make it available to their existing install base? Whenever they launch it on their other phones in the future, nobody's going to care. They need to make it available to their current phones in order for developers to care about it. That's the strategy. Huawei is being smart here. It's better to be safe than sorry in this case. Agreed. I mean, listen, I feel that Android is a very good operating system. It's a good alternative. It's supposed to be open source. I don't understand how this could fall into an issue where companies can't use it anymore. It doesn't make any sense. It's an open source piece of software, regardless if it was made by Google. It wasn't even made by Google. It was made by, Android back in the Andy Rubin days, and Google bought it. So I don't understand why this is going on. You know who's the biggest loser in all this? I think it's definitely Google. Not everybody. It's Google, not Huawei, not other OEMs. If Huawei proves that this operating system is good, can you imagine what's going to happen to Android in the future? Yeah, nothing good. That's it for the Pocketnow Daily Recap. Thank you so much for watching. If you want your comments to be featured, keep them short, stick to the point, and try to get some thumbs up. It helps us spot them a lot easier. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. And also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.